Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We have a lot to talk about today. Now, Ripple's Elder Tree questions SEC extension request. Mr. Hogan says Judge will split the baby. Now, Hogan, of course, he's kept us very, very much updated from a legal perspective. Great Twitter handle, lots and lots of value to offer. We know that the SEC has requested the court extend the expert rebuttal report deadline from November 12th all the way to January 14th. Now, Mr. Hogan, he reckons that the judge could go two ways. It will either deny it completely and say, nope, November 12th it is, or split in the middle and be like, December 12th. Now, December 12th, that does bring us, pretty close to Christmas period. We know that these type of offices close, obviously, over a Christmas period. So let's see where this is heading. I've been following it very, very carefully. And there is enough evidence to suggest that the judge will not rule with the SEC. Which means that the November 12th date will be kept and will remain the same. But of course, we will follow this very, 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 very carefully. It is very, very important. And something that I don't see even how the SEC is looking to get away with this. But we will keep a very close eye on what is going on. Now, the talk of the town has been this cross-border, real-time, gross settlement payment system that Federal Reserve, right? So, Federal Reserve has been a hot topic of discussion across social media, right? Since that video came out saying, $10,000 to $35,000, since those interviews went out online, it has been a big discussion point across the XRP community. And I want to show you this. And this is a timeline, 2020 to 2025. What it means is that even if there was a suggestion, there was discussions around this occurring, this isn't something that's going to happen overnight. This is not something that will literally, as the clickbait videos of the world show, is flip the switch. If you think about it, how many XRP holders there are, and how everyone would have to be paid $10,000 plus for their XRP tokens in order for this to come true, it is something that even if it was to be contemplated, it would be years and years in the making. So again, I touched on it yesterday. I wanted to touch on it again. This system will work, right? So the cross-border instant liquidity system that XRP is building is real. And this is the roadmap of solving instant liquidity around the world. And it is one of the major reasons why this particular cryptocurrency is mentioned on this channel on a daily basis, because it solves the world's biggest problem. But I am also not in a position where I feel comfortable coming on here and giving you guys the idea or the thoughts that, within months or a year even, you could be getting yourselves $10,000 per token. And I feel that is where social media and, platforms like these really draw the line, right? How can you trust? Because there are so many of us out here on these platforms creating content. My purpose, and from day one that this channel has started back in February 27, is this, right? 10 to 12 minutes, giving you guys exactly what I'm up to, what I'm looking at, what I've been searching, just to give you my perspective on it. But it is up to you to then go on, do your own research, back it up, and continue to move forward. And then make the decision, because only you can choose what is right for your account. And that is ultimately what it's all about. I just got sick and tired of 45-minute videos, and I thought, well, I can make them in a lot quicker time frame, so that if you're driving or just need having a coffee, you can listen to the Serpent and what I've been researching, which takes hours upon hours. Now, from a technical perspective, right, the first major support level is sitting at $1.06 today. Pivot level is around $1.08, which we're approaching right now, and in fact, at the time of making this, we're sitting at $1.09 for today. That is right. So first major resistance is 110. 23.6 fib retracement levels are 85 cents, 38.2 fib retracement levels are $1.06, and 62 fib retracement levels are $1.40. What it means is that we're sitting right now in this particular window, right? The support level between 106 and 110. We break out of 110, we will start to begin the volume rise towards 140. But we are waiting for volume. The whole world is waiting right now on this particular topic, which is the ETF for Bitcoin. Is that going to cause a new all-time high price, or is the price going to crash? Traditionally, when things like this have happened, is buy the rumor, sell the news. Is that going to be the case? I want to know in the comments, what do you think? We're going up or we're going down today? Is this a major turning point for Bitcoin that breaks its previous all-time high? Or is it going to go back down? Let's see. The whole entire community is split on this, but I would love to know your feedback in the comments at the time that this video goes live, right? Where is it heading to? Now, this particular letter that has come out from the SEC is very, very, very interesting, right? So the SEC claim that its proposed extension would not prejudge defendants in any material way. It means that, it wouldn't impact Ripple in any way. And ignores the obvious, that the SEC letter to, page 2 and 3, it says that the dependency of this lawsuit has significantly hurt the markets for XRP, especially in the United States, right? They cannot deny that the lawsuit has not impacted the XRP price. It's crazy. And the Ripple cross-border payment product relies on liquid XRP markets, right? And so, for me, what's really important is the SEC knows that within days of filing its suit, almost 20 exchanges delisted and suspended XRP trading in the United States. And following the suit, critically damaging the market for XRP. I mean, we went down to like 17 cents at one stage, right? And for them to think that the SEC offers no subsidy response, instead, it merely argues in a footnote that Ripple has made continued robust sales of XRP and that XRP price has risen during the pendency of its litigation. I mean, the audacity here, right? I mean, the audacity, the impact that they've had on the industry is monstrous. And for them to think that this has not impacted, it is absolutely crazy. And for me, especially, like overseas, of course, Japan, the UK, Middle East, they're being proactive, but having a pending lawsuit has impacted the price of XRP for sure, right? Now, the SEC lawsuit does not mean that Ripple and XRP markets have not been and continue to be severely damaged by dependency of this suit. Indeed, although the price of XRP has risen in the last year along with broader digital currency market, but its performance is still lagging way behind the market, right? I mean, we've seen time and time again coins break previous all-time highs. And so, I mean, for them to think that having another 2 months does not impact the market just shows how ignorant this office is and selfish, to be honest. Now, Mike Novogratz hints that XRP can break due to its strong community. And yes, it is important that, the break for the upside is coming and that the community itself is so resilient and so good that, I think we will break previous all-time highs with or without the SEC lawsuit. That's how strong this community is. Now, I like what XRP Future Millionaire has done here, talking about, where we're going now and where we could be. Now, we have touched, we touched $1.03 just yesterday already, but I think we are ready now and set for that 141. We're just waiting for that volume to kick in. And when you look at it from this perspective on some charts, when you look over here, you can see that, where are we here? No, not that one. That one. We can see that from a charts perspective point of view, and as we look towards what the 2021, 2022 to 2024 roadmap looks like, I'll cover that off a little bit more in a moment as well. But that's sort of roughly where we think that this can go, right? And we think that first step will be breaking previous all-time high and going towards that $4, $4.20. But the next move up throughout this 2021 is into double-digit territory. Could be when the top of the market comes through, the top of the market will be around, that 16, 17 that I said. But there is no reason why through FOMO and all that, it could top out at 23 and then, retrace back. Now, as far as the 22 to 2024 roadmap, I know you guys have asked about this, right? But I can see throughout the bear run, $4, $5, $5 to $7, and then initially starting to make higher lows, and then in 2025, throughout the next bull run, really moon into heavy triple digits, like $300 plus. So I wanted to give you guys that little bit of perspective because I know some of you are going to be holding for 10 years, some of you are going to be holding for 5 years. So that there looks like a roadmap that throughout a bear run can be held. But you're never going to see, once we break out and go towards, double digits, you're never going to see $1 again. The bear market will not be $1 XRP. It'll be like a $4, to $5 XRP throughout 22 to 2024 bottom. So where we're at right now is still incredible. And to think that if you miss out on executing your sale, right at the top of the market, from here, you'd still be 5xing even if you, fell asleep for the next 6 months. And then from 2022 to 2024, that's roughly the window that we'll be on. And then we break out into 2025 into, crazy numbers and beyond, which will be, astronomical. But I want to give you that because that is a fair judgment of what could happen in the future. Let's jump into a ton. Let's have a look at some indicators. So as we begin to look at from a daily perspective, we can see here that the moving average 50 has been touched and then we've gone above it. And from an hourly perspective, or from a daily perspective, right, the daily has just turned into a bearish on the MACD. So we do have to pay very, very close attention to that. Now, part of that is because hasn't been much movement. So there hasn't been much movement going around, we've been $1.08 to $1.09. There's not been much happen at all in the market. It's been very, very flat. And also from a moving average perspective, when we zoom out into 12-hour perspective, it has just stayed perfectly on the moving average 100 and then it's gone above it. So for me, it does signal that we are ready for that move. We are ready. Now, volume. We are waiting for volume. Bitcoin breaks out and goes and smashes previous all-time highs. It will swallow the market temporarily. And then once it comes down, then the altcoins will rise. So that also is something that you do have to consider. Or the other way is that Bitcoin does not break previous all-time highs. The buy the rumor, sell the news happens today, and Bitcoin goes back down to about 57,000, which temporarily will bring the market down, but then the altcoins will catch up and go again. So be mindful. Very, very interesting times. Let's have a look at some drawings. Now, from a charts perspective, this is what we're waiting for, right? We went above this particular line. We are now looking for the next move to move towards 124. There are some critical points along the way, but very solid from a structure point of view. Now, I don't like to talk about the past because obviously 2017 and 2021 are two completely different bull runs. If anything, this is like a 2013 bull run. There are very strong indicators for Bitcoin signaling that it is almost identical to a 2013 bull run. Now, that particular bull run, Bitcoin X, I think 27 or 22 times. It was absolutely astronomical. So we will keep a close eye on the correlation between the past and the present, but the present is the present, right? We can only learn from the past, but it's not going to be a true reflection of what happened in the past. Now, critical points, 140, $2, $2.80. Then 4 and that buffer between 4 and 420 are very, very important. But then from there, moving on towards the double digits territory. So there is this rising channel is moving us. It will move us probably towards that 520 and then retrace back. But 420, I think at the moment is the realistic price of breaking the previous all-time high for the first time. A little retrace and then we go again. But we are waiting for this triangle to break. Break this triangle and then we're off to 420. And like I said, I've always said that it's going to be very, very close to right on the edge of the end of the month. And looks like at the moment that is the direction that we're heading towards. So we're looking at the market very, very closely to check out how we perform and how we go towards 180 and $2, touch on $2, 220, and then go up again. But $4.20 at the moment looks very, very good, very strong possibility of that happening. And remember that we're analyzing, which line is XRP going to be taking. Is it going to take the red or the blue line towards its future goals? So very exciting times in the XRP community. I can't wait to watch as the volume begins to pick up, and when it picks up, it will pick up very, very strong momentum. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.